Welcome to the October 1st episode of CBFU from the shop. Jarryd still missing, presumed dead. And this is Isaac, and I'm Sam.
Hello.
What do you got?
Well, I'll start off with Captain America number 25. This is the last issue of the current volume of Captain America before they start again with Captain America number 1. 5th volume or whatever it is. This is a weird book. It's got it's broken up into almost 3 parts. Rick Remainder is on writing. Carlos Pacheco and Stuart Immonen are the artists. The first part is the end of the current storyline, and that's pretty good. I like that a lot. The second part is where they introduce the new Captain America, which is, to no one's surprise, is Sam Wilson, the Falcon. I spoiled it for you, didn't I?
Yes.
And to everyone else.
I read it.
That whole section is so overly jokey. Everyone thinks they're Spider-Man in that section, and it's such a weird thing. And the way they reveal that he's Captain America is such a break the fourth wall. Yeah, we know, we announced this weeks ago, months ago, but what can you do? And that takes me, it took me completely out of the book.
Yeah, I agree. I thought the whole book took me out of the book, honestly. I mean, I like Remainder, so I wanted to read it. I think if you've been reading Captain America, you should read this. I think it's just like a misstep in the book. I think there's one thing that happens that's completely out of character for everybody in the book. Besides the bad comedy, which is also out of character, there's one moment where they don't trust somebody, and they have no reason not to trust this person. It's completely out of nowhere. It doesn't make sense. And there's a mystery at the end, but because of what happened earlier in the book, it's not even a mystery. And they don't even reveal who, just read the book. But I didn't care for that at all. I have no problem with Sam Wilson being Cap. I think it's, legacy heroes is cool, but it was done really poorly, this one. Yeah,
it wasn't one of his better books, and the overly jokey.
Such bad jokes.
It's weird because they're all pretending they're Spider-Man. It's like this moment when they're revealing who the new Captain America is to the heroic audience, and just everyone's with the jokes, and it doesn't make any sense.
Nah, I mean, how many Lugos would you give that then?
I still enjoyed it the first half of the book, so I give it 5 Lugos.
5 Lugos out of 10, half and half. Right? Yep. That was a big change, and the second big change that's coming from Marvel is Thor is now a woman. And we don't know who it is yet, but this is still by Jason Aaron, and the art is by
Cyclops artist.
Yeah, Russell Dowderman. And it's good. I liked it much better than that. I think I don't have no problem with the changes they're making, but I think Thor handled it much better than Cap did. I think the art's not as good as Asad Ribic is.
It's good though.
It's not bad, don't get me wrong, but it's not as good as the previous artists on Thor have been. But the story's good. I want to know who it is. I want to know, what's going on with Thor, why he lost the hammer in the first place is still a mystery. But it's good. It deals a lot with the fallout from Original Sin, and I was a fan. What did you think?
Yeah, no, I liked it a lot. First of all, I like Jason Aaron. I like the way he's been building these stories with Malekith, the Dark Elves, the Frost Giants, all the big bads of the Thor world. He's been building it since the beginning, and it's really good. It's really good. I don't think it lost a step from this to the previous Thor volume.
No, it is a big change. So it's worthy of a new number 1, and it is worthy.
Yeah, it is. Unlike Thor, who's not worthy.
He's unworthy, and it's cool. Yeah,
and Thor might need a hand pretty soon.
Bad jokes. Isaac should be in Captain America.
I should have written for the Captain America 25.
You should have. But I liked it a lot. I'd give it 7.5 Lugos. No, I gotta give it a whole number because I don't want to have to do 2 Lugos. So I give it 8 Lugos out of 10. I liked it a lot. What do you got?
Cool. Our next book is the start of the next Green Lantern crossover. This is going through all the Green Lantern books. This is Green Lantern New Gods Godhead number 1. And it was good. It's a good, strong start. First of all, Ethan Van Sciver does the first couple of pages, does the origin of the New Gods. And for his work alone on this book, it's worth for you to go out and buy this book. The rest of the book, the art is a little choppier than Ethan Van Sciver's beginning, but it's good. It's an interesting beginning, and it has me hooked to see what happens next.
Okay, yeah.
What do you think?
I haven't been a huge fan of Green Lantern lately. Since John's left, I think you stopped getting Green Lantern, so I stopped reading Green Lantern. It wasn't very good. The New Gods thing, it's the really first introduction of the New Gods into the New 52, even though they've been popping up here and there. And got the High Father, I know, Orion, I know, Metron, I know, and then there's Light Ray, I think is one of them, I know them. And then there's a bunch of just generic New Gods who fight people in this book and they have a role in this book. I don't know who they are, I don't care who they are, the art doesn't make me care who they are. I'd like to see where it goes, but it also plays into the rings draw from the reservoir.
Yeah.
And I never cared about that. And I think Highfather's, I don't know, I don't really care for Highfather's characterization.
Highfather's a bit of a jerk.
Yeah,
he's a bit of a jerk.
He's a huge jerk, and I don't know if I like that as much as Highfather from Old 52.
One critique I would give it is it's very, after the beginning, it's very repetitive. It's like one new guy goes after a ring, another new guy goes after a different ring. So it's a little repetitive.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that. Yeah. What do you think? How many Lugos?
I liked it. I'm interested to see where it goes. And again, just for the opening with Thief Man Skybrard, I give it 6 Lugos out of 10.
6 out of 10 Lugos. I'll read the next one. Next book is Lobo, #1. Lobo #1 is by Colin Bunn. Colin Bunn's been doing a pretty interesting job with villain books lately. He does Magneto, he does Sinestro, and now he's doing Lobo. And I like Colin Bunn usually, and I thought this might be better. Like I haven't hated the changes they've made to Lobo in the New 52. I haven't loved them, but I really don't like the changes they've made to Lobo in this book, in this issue #1. I mean, Lobo, the main man, like the character from like the 80s, 90s, he's a bit much, but I mean like, I don't see why you have to change that so completely, why you have to make him an imposter in the first place so this new emo Lobo can come out. And I didn't think in his like earlier appearances, this Lobo, I didn't think he was emo. I mean, he looks a little bit like it. But in this, he's so emo. He's a painter. He's painting in one scene.
Well, that was a dream. We don't know.
He's like, Lobo was proud that he killed his people. There's less people. This guy's like, oh, I killed my people, and I'm so sad about it.
Let me paint you like one of my French girls.
It's like I gotta like cut out a part of my brain so that I don't dream. Dreaming's tough. I can't. I mean, the art's nice, and I wish this was a better book because I thought it was gonna be. And I was disappointed. But I mean, the art's nice. It's not an awful book. I think what's awful is what they've done to Lobo. And there's a change there's like a cliffhanger at the end where it's like you have to reveal who's like these assassins are going after.
But they don't reveal it.
They don't reveal it. Like the last panel. I mean, I feel like they should have revealed what it was, but it was just not. But I mean, like if you like this version of Lobo, if you are interested in reading this, then I would say go out and get it. I'm not that guy.
Yeah, no, it's not for everyone. It's not a terrible book, but it's definitely not something that doesn't give me any reason to really be excited for it or want to continue.
Yeah, it's one of the worst parts of the New 52, like just the random changes that they make to things. So I'd give it, I give it 4 Lugos out of 10. And yeah, that's what I would give it, I think. That's cool. So that's it. That's it for October 1st. We have our weekly shows are back, and they're on Monday nights. They come up. We've got Comic-Con next week. We're going to have some footage from that. We're going to do some interviews, and the whole gang's going to be there. And on October 16th, we'll be here at Manifest Comics at 7 o'clock. We're going to be having an art show. There'll be more information about that soon. And it will be going to 2 very big charities. It's 100% charitable now. And look forward for that. And
we'll be back next week with more from the shop.
See you next week.
Have a great week.